The last part of the Winter Wonderland project is to create a snow globe that you'll put your pieces into. To start, create a standard part file, and we're going to create the snow globe in two pieces, the base and then the glass top. We're going to create the base first. We'll start a 2D sketch, and all we're going to do is sketch a circle. Now when you dimension your circle, the size is going to be 5 feet. Now one of the nice things about Inventor is that when you dimension, it's automatically sent to inches, but if you type in your own units, it'll do the conversion for you. So in my case, I'm going to type in 5, then the space, and the abbreviation for feet. You hit enter, and it'll automatically convert it to inches. Once you have your circle sketched and dimensioned, go ahead and finish your sketch, and we're going to use an extrusion to make it three-dimensional. Now, to make our snow globe look a little bit more decorative, we're going to actually angle our extrusion. So I'm going to change it so that it's extruding downwards. And then if you go to the More tab, we're going to add what we call a taper to it. So I'm going to put a taper of 25, which is going to angle my taper so that it gets bigger as you go down. And then for my distance, I want it to be 3 inches. Now you'll see that you have a nice sloped base for your snow globe. Hit OK. And then if you want at this point, you can go into Tools and change the appearance. You can use any color that you want, however you want your shape to appear. From there, go ahead and save your base, and then we will open up a new part file to create the glass top. Again, we'll use the standard part, and then we'll start a 2D sketch. For the glass top of the snow globe, we're going to use a revolution to make it three-dimensional. So I'm going to start by sketching a series of lines, and my first line is going to start at the origin, that's that yellow dot, and it'll be a horizontal line. Now this horizontal line should be half the size of your base. So one of the cool things about Inventor is you can also use it as a calculator. So in this case, my base was 5 feet. So I'm going to type in 5 feet and then divided by 2 to cut it in half because we're only doing the radius. Next, we need to add height. Okay. Again, I'm going to go off the origin, and I want this section to be 5 feet high. So again, if you type in the units, it'll convert it for you. On the right side, I'm going to have another vertical line. It's attached to the horizontal line I made earlier. But this one is only 2 feet high. And then I'm going to use an arc to curve off the top here. So I'll use a 3-point arc. You can choose from that drop-down menu. I click on each one of my existing lines, and then I just need to type in what I want the radius of this arc to be, and I want it to be 36 inches. From there, if it's fully dimensioned, all of your lines should be blue. If one of your lines is green, that just means you're missing a dimension still. I'll go ahead and finish my sketch, and then I'm going to go ahead and revolve this section. Your profile should already be selected, so that should be blue, and all you need to do is click on your axis, which is your center line, and hit the check mark to save that revolution. Now for our snow globe, we want to be able to put things inside, so we actually need to hollow out this middle section. The command that we use to hollow out the inside is called shell. Okay, so if you go up into your commands at the top, you should see one called shell. In order to use shell, you're going to click on the bottom of the snow globe, and we want a 1-inch shell. What it's going to do is it's going to hollow out the inside, and then just leave 1 inch of material. Check mark, and you'll notice that it's now hollowed out. Now a snow globe needs to be transparent so you can see what's on the inside. So we are going to use our tools and change the material to glass. That will allow you to see through your snow globe. From here, go ahead and save your part, and then we're going to assemble the two pieces together. So once your part's saved, you'll go to a new assembly file, and I'm going to place my snow globe base first. It's kind of big. You'll remember right-click and hit OK to exit out of that menu, and then we do want to ground the base so that it's locked into place. Remember, you right-click and select Grounded to lock your base into place. And then we want to add our snow globe top in. Now we're going to use two different constraints to connect these two pieces together. My first one will be a mate, where I'm going to mate the center of each piece. Since we have two round shapes, we can mate the centers. Remember, you hover over so you see that center axis of each one. Hit apply, and that's now lined at the center. Now we also want the bottom of the glass section to be touching the top of your base. So I'm going to do a second mate command. I'll have to zoom in a little bit. Where you do the bottom of the glass section with the top of your base. Then you'll hit apply, and now your snow globe is assembled. From there, you can go ahead and save it as your snow globe base, and then from here, if you want to add like your snowmen or snowflakes inside the snow globe, you can just hit place and add additional shapes. And since your glass is transparent, you'll be able to see through what's inside your snow globe.